remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Herbert off of play action. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
Big loss. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter. I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ronnie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Westbrook now on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Chargers. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Wilson will throw again. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That is taken in by Hurst. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida.
Oh, he gets free left side.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert on 1st down now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. it's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is it's...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Robbie Anderson, 84 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Third and long, it's Wilson. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Again, that's Hurst.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Wilson sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Being chased out left. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of this. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Chargers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big game that time for the Chargers. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. Touchdown, Chargers. Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Chargers will again elect to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Now Herbert.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to look deep for more. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wilson wants to throw it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now Wilson on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.